It's our last day, and today we're going to talk about something that so many writers don't even think about tracking, and those are your opportunities. You might be asking, what is an opportunity technically? I like to think about it as any kind of spark that means something exciting might happen in your writing world. These might be seeing a call to pitch or a call to submit, and someone saying, hey, we're accepting stories for the next month. So often you might find that email after the deadline. You're like, you let it slip through the cracks, which is so easy to do. There's so many things. You might meet an editor who wants some pitches from you, or see a conference you want to apply to, or you might have an invitation to collaborate with another artist. These are the things that make our writing life exciting, and you don't want to let them slip through the cracks. You don't want to forget to follow up. Following up consistently for as long as it takes is a really difficult thing to establish if you're not organized. But if you are organized and you keep following up because you have all your opportunities in one place, exciting things are going to happen for you. So let's see how we organize those. Let's say you have an opportunity come up. You are walking down the aisle at AWP, the Writers Conference, and you see your former teacher, who is now one of the editors at a publication. And he says, oh my gosh, you should send me some of your work. Don't worry about doing it through Submittable, just send it right over to me. This is an opportunity you don't want to be wasted. So I would go here and I would say, okay, it was Joseph Brown, and Joe said to send him work. Exciting. Saw Joe, now working at Pub, invited me to send work. Anytime. This is an opportunity for publication. We have opportunities as well for teaching, collaboration, general work, or other. And the status for this one, I would say this is ongoing, because in general, it's not just a one-time thing, right? If it were a one-time opportunity, if he said, hey, I am editing the spring issue, send me something, right? That's a one-time pending is what I would do for that. This is ongoing. He said send him work, so you could send him multiple pieces. If it gets published, then you've won it. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Let's say you won it and this has already happened and the whole thing is done, it's completed. And then there's the general call to submit. So here's why I wouldn't put this under call to submit. A call to submit is a general blast from a publication or from an editor saying, hey, I'm accepting pitches. It is not a personal connection. And so a call to submit, you are much less likely to land as a writer with no relationship with that editor than you are just an invitation from a person. So I would say this is ongoing. I really want to keep an eye on it. I want to send Joe things as soon as I have them. So let's say it happened during AWP. That was around February of last year. And there's no deadline on this, right? Themes, we don't really have any themes. The themes here are things you tend to write about. Probably this one won't have them. The pay level, it's probably going to be low, but the appeal is super high. This is something I want to keep track of, and we're going to save this opportunity. So then you have your list of opportunities here, everything that has come your way, and we have on here, in this case, sorted by the original date Joe said to send him work. Now, when you're looking at just a list of opportunities, it can be hard to know which ones do I need to follow up on, how should I proceed, where should I focus? So that's why we have in here something called the opportunities matrix. The opportunities matrix is based on the appeal and the pay. So it gives you these 9 squares, and the VIP section is over here, which is high pay, high appeal. You have a contact at the New York Times named Jane, and she's open to pitches from you. So that is where you want to put all of your focus as many times as you come to follow up. You don't want to forget about it. Anything else you're super interested in, okay, Better Homes and Gardens had a call to submit. I'm really excited about that. Probably pays about medium. Then there's a lower paying stuff. Black Mountain Radio is looking for stories. Joe said to send him work. There's that. Talk to Dan about submitting. And then if you have time, you can go down and worry about this other stuff that's medium appeal but high pay. Sometimes you're like, oh, I got bills to pay, so it's all gonna be about this column right now. And while it's really nice to have a full list of everything with the details, this is a view that helps you prioritize. So let's go back to the full list. Let's say you're sitting down and you're like, all right, I want to focus on follow-up. I wanna look at things that are pending. Okay, here are things that I can follow up on. That's great. Let's look at just some calls to submit. Here we go. I have some work I want to send out. Let me see if anything here works. And so you can see how having all of your opportunities in front of your face is a really great way to focus your energy on following up and making those exciting things happen for your career. Now, don't forget to put in your calendar also a weekly appointment to look at your opportunities and follow up on the appropriate ones. I wish you so well in your writing life, and congratulations on getting yourself organized.